So for my service learning project, I volunteered for Extreme Community Makeover. We met in the Barnum neighborhood of Denver at this church where we met as a big group and then dispersed into our individual group projects. My projects were at houses like this one where we worked along with the residents of the homes to help them clean up their yards, to get rid of trash, and build them new fences and pull weeds. And at one house we dug a new garden. So we would work on these projects for the owners and basically do whatever they asked us to do. I chose this project because I believe in community, and I wanted to see how community agencies like Extreme Community Makeover can impact human development. For me, this learning process was largely experiential because I was doing it myself, and I found it important because it showed me that extrafamilial systems are crucial for human development. It informed my own views as a developmental psychologist, in that it made me understand just how important the roles of community agencies and schools and health agencies really are on human development. Here's a picture of us planting seeds in the garden we just created for an older woman in Barnum. And there's the garden. And the other thing I learned from this project is that cultural values are very important in human development. For example, the value of serving others is crucial for others to reach their full potential. And the first theorist that we studied in this course that this project reminded me of was Bronfenbrenner and his ecological model of human development. And the reason I was reminded of Bronfenbrenner was because this project was an example of how that what Bronfenbrenner calls the exosystem impacts development. So Bronfenbrenner talks about the microsystem, which is family and close friends, the exosystem, which is what I was a part of, community agencies that impact development, and then the macro system, which includes cultural values, and the value of service is a big part of human development. And that value of service kind of also reminded me of Lawrence Kohlberg and his theory of moral development. In stage 5 of Kohlberg's theory, he states that an individual in this stage recognizes a difference between moral and legal right. So we're not legally obligated to help other people, but it's morally right to do so. And for me, that's huge, because this moral value, this cultural value of service, is what I learned is very important in human development. I learned that we rely on the service of others for our development. It's not even really an option. We have to have it. And that idea that service is critical reminded me of Vygotsky and his zone of proximal development. Vygotsky states that we can only reach our full potential through the guidance and encouragement of others. And therefore, I believe that we depend on the service of others for our own development, and that other people depend on our service in order to achieve their own full potential. So for me, service is crucial. And I learned the value of service at a camp I went to called Camp Francis, which helped me deal with the loss of my father, and then I in turn helped other people, other children, deal with the loss of their own family members. It showed me the healing power of helping others, both for them and for myself. And so, in conclusion, in the future, I plan to actively engage in community service as it directly relates to youth development. I'm interested in joining with Colorado Youth at Risk to keep allowing children to reach their full potential. Thanks for listening.